Hello. A few weeks ago I spoke about my New Year's resolutions, and one of the main ones was turning my house into an actual house. One of the disaster areas is the cupboard under the stairs. It's absolutely full of cardboard boxes. I want to keep them because we use them, but I need a storage system for them. I've taken some measurements and I've got a rough plan, I think. So now let's just go and get some bits cut. Another one of my resolutions was to try and use up all the wood I had on hand. Unfortunately for this, I've got nothing so suitable and I had to buy some OSB. This should be pretty simple as I have my plan, so I'm just going to get the bits marked out and then cut them all down using the track saw. Any luck, this will just go in here and push into place. So that's neatened it up in here, and it's going to make it so much easier to find the right size box I need in the future. But I've managed to do a few other things on my New Year's resolution list as well. One thing I've not managed is to get these blooming table saws out of the house. I'm not going to take you around there and show you the shed because I have not made much progress with that. My plan for the shed had been to pull everything out, give it a tidy and put it back together. Seemed like a good idea, and then I realised it's not really going to solve it. I just have too many materials on hand and I need to use them up. And that was one of my resolutions, to use materials that I actually have. And I think I've been doing it okay on it. When I did the solar panels, I got the wood out the shed and I used up a tin of paint on that. And when I built my new table saw stand, I used a bit of countertop on that. So I'm gradually using things up, and the plan will be spend a few months doing that, and then I can pull everything out and rearrange it in there and hopefully never let it get as bad again. I said I wanted to make the workshop a nicer place to be. One of the things I did was I removed the film from the windows, and that lets in a lot more natural light. I also added some security bars. They line up with the shelves I have, so one of the windows doesn't have any shelves, but I've got the blocks in place, so I need to add some shelves to them, and then those windows will be complete. But having more natural light in here makes it so much more pleasant, even on a horrible grey day like this. Another thing I wanted to sort out to make it a nicer, more usable space was my sawing machines. I have the bandsaw, a mitre saw and table saw, and I had to pull everyone out and set them up every time I wanted to use it. So I made the stand for the table saw, which is on casters, can come out, and I've got loads of storage under it, which is great. but removing these red cabinets from under my bench has given me more storage down there. So I've managed to get my planer down there, some drawers, my miter saw's under there, and my stool. So I've actually cleared up a lot of space and made it a lot more efficient and tidier in here. And now I want to make a cut. I don't have to get out the saw and set it up. Much better. I always think the workshop is a constantly evolving thing. So this saw stand, happy with it so far, but I've lived with it for a week now and I can see a few improvements that I need. Basically for some storage and optimization. So I think that's going to be the next video. I think that's the problem with everything. You build it and then you've got to live with it for a while and see if it works or not. So I can see some things that need doing to this. Table saw sleds would make it work better, and some storage for the miter gauge and things like that. So yeah, that's going to be the next big project. That's my progress or lack of progress on the house and the workshop. I've only been doing it a few weeks, so I feel I'm getting there. Now, the bigger things of work-life balance, actually posting some pictures I've been taking. I've managed to get a few up on my Instagram account. Link to that below if you're interested in checking it out. And I've managed to go out and take pictures of a local event, the Straw Bear Festival, something we have in Whittlesea. So the other thing I wanted to do was get out more and film kind of passion projects, something other than woodworking. I love woodworking and I love making videos, but for me, it can get a bit the same filming in the workshop. You're doing the same thing every week filming wise, even though I do different things woodworking wise. So I wanted to get out and film something completely different. So I took the camera down and I made a little video about this festival. So I've put a whole new channel up because I don't want to put it on here. So there'll be a link down below if you want to go and watch that. So yeah, I'm not going to tick anything off this list yet. I think that all works in progress, but I'm getting there. So I'm going to leave this up here and that will keep me motivated to maybe actually do these things and get it all sorted. So thank you for watching. Thanks to my patrons and please subscribe for more videos.